just gonna go ahead and start recording.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Yep.
In my lucky space.
Wherever the incident is happening, it's happening in the library at the distribution center. So after it leaves to us, and it goes over the
I
library,
don't want that in there.
that's where that's coming in.
I can't believe this.
I rolled a 20 dexterity, so you can't do anything about it.
Rolled a 20, sucked by a dick. Suck. My newt suck.
Okay, Alright, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Okay, so the king raises his hand and says, "You have eliminated one of the evils,
One of them.
but there are many more that curse this land, and it all comes from there." And he gestures towards the hole in the wall where the ogre burst out of.
I'm gonna raise my hand and be like, I'm so sorry I opened that. That was my fault. I'll take the blame for opening that back up again. I'm so sorry.
He says, "If it weren't for your actions, I would have never found my Caroline," which is his wife.
They have like a pretty hot makeout session right there for a couple seconds.
No.
And then he turns it back to us. His hair still like.
Oh, okay. I was like, no, they don't. But yeah, I guess they do.
What was the deciding factor where you're like, yeah, I guess they do?
Just because I was thinking that the wife was still passed out, but
No.
okay, she's awake, alive and healthy. And we're gonna
There she
get
is.
chewing noises for like half a second there. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, when he gestures towards the dungeon, you hear this ominous,
I kind of like.
and then there's music. The longer you look at it, the more dramatic.
No, you see, it's not the music. It's actually Private Ryan in the background cooing in that musical tune.
It's just echoing. And the king stands up and does a front flip into the pit, and like walks over to Private Ryan, picks him up, and is like 50 feet away from the throne, and just does this giant leap with Private Ryan and sets him down, and he goes, "And thank you for saving my son."
Oh my god.
We must rebuild this kingdom, but we need the help of two epic heroes like you to go into the dungeon and fight.
I'm going to look at the king, and I'm just going to be like, fist bump.
Do you have any supplies? Is what I ask him. And
Oh, I thought you were asking me because I have shit on. I have octopussy.
okay, we go to the barracks real quick, and I mean like nothing special. He just says, "What do you need?" And we equip. Like we have chainmail on.
I can't wear chainmail.
You can't.
No.
Okay, what are you?
I do light armor, so I'll probably have like
Okay, well he has.
tanned leather or something like that.
Actually, he has.
Magical robes.
He has nice. Yeah, dude, he has like nice adventuring robes with like 2 satchels, a nice belt,
Oh, that's so awesome.
trimmed. It's for his court. It's his court.
So I look like
advisor.
a court wizard.
You look like a court. Yeah, dude. And I get chainmail and some like, and like 1 leather pauldron.
Nice.
And I get this nice sheath because
Like,
mine
it's
was
like
lost.
covered in gems and stuff.
It's just wrapped, wrapped and like steel bound.
Oh, okay.
And we just go and sharpen our swords and what all we need. Yours though,
Well, look at my dagger. Like, does it need sharpening?
when you went up to the sharpener because you looked at it and you couldn't tell where the edge began. It looked kind of like a circle. When you went to the grindstone, you were like, and the grindstone just stopped, and you couldn't let it. It wouldn't let you sharpen it.
So do I have like a magical doorstop? What is this?
Well, the grindstone, dude. Like a grindstone,
Yeah.
like that spinning.
Yeah.
When you went to it, it just stopped.
Okay, so wait, what does the knife look like? Or is it...
It looks from the top. It's like really hard to define.
So it's like a tiny, like, javelin?
It looks like an ice pick, kind of.
Uh-huh.
But when you rub your finger across it, you feel like wherever you rub your finger across, you feel one defined blade, as if it weren't there. And no matter where you go, you always feel that blade.
Huh.
And the silk is extremely comfortable when you hold it. It's like
Like, I'm just
you're
holding it?
confident in every shove with it.
Every plunge. Do I have, like, the ultimate shanker?
It's an ogre shank, dude.
Dude, holy shit. We'll write that down.
Anyways, we're all equipped, and then we head to the dungeon.
Alright, my armor bonus will probably just be +1 because of this. So, just gonna...
Oh, dude. What about? Can I use your pencil?
Yeah. Yours is probably gonna be +2.
All right. He asks you before he sends us in. We're at the top, and Ryan's like wrapped around his neck, like still going, but like very quietly. Okay, so he
Very
hands.
controlled coup.
Yeah, he looks to you and says, "What do you want? Like to take with you into the dungeon? What would
I'm
you?"
gonna ask him if he had a castle wizard or someone that dealt in magic.
Okay, so he walks off and we're waiting there. The queen is super sexy, by the way.
Just kind of looking.
And he comes back with a bunch of old tomes
Oh yeah.
and like sets them in front of you. And then he goes up to me and says, "Hand me your sword." So I hand him my sword, and he goes and comes back, and there's another, just like your blade, a bluish steel tint to it.
Yeah.
And I take it, and when you hold it up next to your ear, you hear this ringing, like such an equilibrium that it's like a constant ring.
Oh my god.
And I just, and you can feel the force of it like being put away. Like if you have like
awesome.
like all the tension, all the damage it could possibly do is now hidden from the world, and you could feel that force.
That's intense. Alright, so, like, how many tomes did he give me?
5.
5.
You just,
I'm going to go through them
me too.
and see how many of them I can actually use. Or could I just use all of them?
Okay. The tomes are heavy, so you can carry one with you.
Alright.
I'll describe all 5 if you want.
Yes, sir.
Top one. Huge, thick, 800-page tome.
Jesus.
You open it up, and it says, Cage Fighting 101. And then there's this picture of, like, a really burly, like, with that handlebar
Oh my
mustache.
god.
Like this. And under it, it says, "You want to get the big body?" Anyways, would you like to activate this one?
I want to know what the rest of the tomes are.
Okay, you close it, you go over to the next, and it says, "Tales from Prison." And you look at it, and there's a picture of a guy eating lunch, and another one with a shiv behind him.
Oh my god. Alright, what's the next one?
Next one,
Dude, we're
It's
some
like-
sick beats in the background for this one.
next one is like really like groggy looking, like as if it was carved from living wood. It had like moss and stuff, and you kind of like break it apart, and it's like all in these runes. So roll to identify. Wisdom roll.
15. That is
That's a strong 17.
pretty nice.
You recognize the title to be The Dark Book of Necromancy and Advanced Necromancism.
Necromancism. Necroeconomics.
Okay, that's 4th book, right? Or is that-
Yeah, that's the 4th book.
No, that's 1, 2, 3.
No, it's because cage fighting, thief.
That's the third one.
Oh, is it?
So I'm
Okay.
pretty sure they take the volume out of it.
Cage fighting,
So there's no audio.
thief.
All right.
Okay.
Now between the last two books, one has gold trim and is red, and the other has silver trim and is blue. And you can't open. You attempt to open both of them at the same time,
But like, it's
but
just
the king stops you and says, the wizard could only open one of those, and he opened the red and gold trim. So make your
red and
choice.
gold.
They're like bound together magically.
if the wizard opened the red and gold one, I'm going to open the silver and blue one.
Okay.
This could either like balance it out and equally.
Okay, you open it up,
Yeah.
and you get now light shoots from it, and you put your hand in it, and it just swirls around you in this ethereal light, and then you just go, whoa. Whoa. And you just sit there, and the book closes, and they both fuse together, the red and blue one, and they turn into a green with red trimming, like laced ruby almost.
Ooh, sexy.
But you can't open it.
Okay.
But you got an additional +1 to your wisdom, a +1 to your constitution, and a +1 to your intelligence.
So that one's less than one that I can just see or use for anything. It just gives me like ethereal, like I can feel it. Like its magic is so strong.
Well,
I
it's
can
permanent.
feel
It's
it.
permanent
Oh,
on you.
Oh, that's just like for me. That's me now.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't even have to read it. Oh. Okay.
That was a powerful magics.
That's a powerful magic.
+1 constitution, intelligence, and wisdom.
Intelligence.
So you got a +3, +5.
Oh my god. All right, so intelligence and wisdom.
Mhm.
Dude, that's fucking savage. +5, 3. Okay, we'll write down over here. Like magic green and red book. Then I'm gonna write the plus stats they gave me. Magic book.
You're gonna carry that one with you?
No, I'm just writing down the like. These stats are permanent for me now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm just writing down that it's giving me these stats so I don't forget.
Okay.
What is it? Constitution, wisdom, and strength. And not strength, I mean intelligence. Plus. All right. I want to look through the necromancy one. I think I'm going to take that one
Okay.
because I feel like it applies to me the most. No matter how much I destined to be a professional cage fighter, my calling is still necromancy. Cage fighting is more of a hobby, in my opinion, at this point.
Okay, you can activate one more book.
So I can just take 2 books with me?
No, you can activate one and keep one with you.
Okay.
You actually feel this inside you that if you use too many, that your brain will melt. It's too much knowledge.
It's just that general rule that you can only take 1 tome.
Yeah, so
Alright, so I can activate another book, but I can keep and read.
like absorb its knowledge instantly. You
Yo,
have
I'm going for the cage fighting then. I'm going to skim through it and kind of get a general gist of what's going on.
well, actually, you place your hand on it and you absorb all the knowledge, so you don't have to read it.
Oh, okay, sweet.
And then you just feel this power of like
Like that, an ethereal outline of a strong man is behind
Yeah.
me and just...
and you just hear, "You want big muscle? You have it."
You want big muscle. And he just...
You feel the
Hi.
power. You feel the power of Thor in your fist,
Ooh.
and then you stop, and you get a plus. Now you're at a +3 damage bonus for your cage fighting.
+3? Holy shit.
It was an 800-page tome.
Do you get? Okay, so that book gave me +2 to cage fighting. Basically, okay. Strong man. +3 cage fighting. If I +3 or +2. I should probably list that under skills, but I feel like that's in my inventory of the soul, you know? Alright, so I'm gonna... Well, okay, wait, so...
Nice.
We still have 5 minutes, right? Or is that...
Yeah.
10 minutes.
10.
10?
Mhm.
Alright, sweet. Alright, so I keep the necromancy book and I absorbed cage fighting and whatever the hell that other one was.
It didn't have a title on it.
So I just know that I absorbed some really intense magic power.
Yep.
Sweet. I can get behind that. Alright, so I'm gonna give my thanks to King, just be like, thank you, brother.
He taps his sword on either of your shoulder and says, "You are now High Wizard of the Court." And he looks at me and goes, "Dink." "And you, Spell Sword, ruler of the land of magic and strength, as long as they are together within your bond." I'm like, I don't even, that's cool.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And the dog goes up to you, and you're still kneeling, and he embraces you, and y'all tap heads to each other, walks up to me, and we do the same thing. And then as we walk into the dungeon, you hear, "Good luck be to you, brothers." And we turn around, and the dog's looking at us. And we look at each other, and we're like, badass. And then we enter yonder dungeon.
Dungeon. So do we start in the caves or the actual dungeon?
Alright, where?
Oh, where it says start. That's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
So we walk into this tiny ass room, and we're just like, oh, I'm so ready for a dungeon. It's just like,
Actually, it's opened up a huge, open into 3.
all right,
And when we enter in, you hear the king shout, "No."
no.
And, the mortar seals up behind us, and the sword is sticking through, trying to keep it in place. But then the sword just, melts down into the mortar, and the thing seals, and it's completely dark inside.
Huh. Okay, wait. I take out my shiv because it's glowing. Does it do anything?
It's a very faint blue.
I feel good about myself holding it because of how comfy the silk is.
I pull out the sword, and you hear thunderclap, and then all the area quickly gets lit up, and then you just hear it echo down into the hallways until we don't move for several minutes. We just listen to it echo, and then you hear it go, and the walls start shaking.
So
And it's
I'm just gonna kind of turn my head and look at you and be like, yo, I literally do dark magic. But that was fucked up.
Okay, do we have any... Oh, dude, we're level 5.
Dude, yeah, we leveled up.
I want a torchlight spell as my daily power.
As your daily. Are we making our own dailies? Or are we going to have the other person do it? Because I kind of had something cool in mind.
Okay.
Alright. Well, do you want me to tell you and then we decide from there? Or do you want me to just give it to you?
No, you can give it to me.
Alright.
Give it to me.
Alright, as a spell sword, you can harness your abilities from the magical planes, and you summon forth a long-forgotten ancient power to manifest itself in the shape of an ethereal sword and shield, with a very vague, misty outline of a body that fights for you until it is defeated.
Nice.
But it times out at the end of the day. But I mean, that doesn't really matter because it's a daily power.
Yeah. Okay.
And daily powers are based off of your class alone, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, you're... Alright, what is it gonna be called? Ethereal Warrior.
Hell yeah. That sounds awesome. Dude, I need to achieve maximum velocity again. Wait. I need to like...
How much health does he have?
His stats are 13 toughness. Actually, no. 12 toughness, 13 willpower.
13 willpower?
Yes, because he is from the plane of magic, it makes sense he's stronger against magic attacks. He does a 1d6 plus 1. And he holds 15 health. So he's pretty strong.
Yeah, dude.
But that's what you would expect from a warrior of the astral planes.
I summoned him.
Oh my god!
Okay,
It's a big beetle!
your daily power
Yes, sir.
is a doppelganger.
A doppelganger.
And he has your stats.
He has my stats.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay.
Is that the lunch bell?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Good.
Alright, let me see my pencil real fast. That's my daily power?
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't use pencil for... Alright, so how long does he last, or is it just until death?
Until the end of the day or death. Same as mine.
Alright.
Okay. But he doesn't have any weapon. You have to give him weapons. He just starts off with just magic.
Okay.
That's end of part 14.